What's up everybody? Welcome back to another movie review. My name's Big Cam and last night I watched 2024's Mufasa, the Lion King. And I included this on my Letterboxd 2025 movies because I've included a couple 2024s, but they're all stuff that came out at the tail end of 2024 that I didn't get to see until 2025. So now out on Disney Plus is Mufasa, the Lion King from director Barry Jenkins, who's done other things like the Oscar-winning Moonlight, which I haven't seen, but I heard very good things about, and that was that year that like Moonlight didn't win, but then it did, and it was like, what? Like, and they had to come up on stage after the mispronounced, like, who won. I don't know, it was wild. But this movie is really good and, like, honestly made me a little bit emotional because I really love the original voice of Mufasa, James Earl Jones. And there's like a in remembrance of James Earl Jones right at the beginning of it, and you're like, ah, yeah, it's so good. And I still think the original Lion King, the animated Lion King, is the best. But in live action, this didn't make me mad. But, you know, the live action lion just doesn't have the emotion that an animated face can do. You know what I mean? And if they try to make it more emotive, then it just looks weird and doesn't look like a real lion. I will say the little growls and grumbles and purrs of the cat as we're like real up close with it, it does look great and sound pretty damn good. And obviously this is a story of Mufasa. And obviously this is the story of Mufasa as a young cub and how he became the king of the Lion King. And yeah, and Rafiki and Timon and Pumbaa are in there, but they're just kind of like getting the story told from them by an older Rafiki, and then we flash back to like Simba and them at the very, very end, which I kind of liked. I was like, oh, Simba! And he's voiced by Donald Glover, which I believe was the same voice from the live-action Lion King movie that they did a few years back. I never saw that one because I refused because of how much I loved the original Lion King. But, you know, I probably haven't seen the original Lion King since I was a young boy. Still, you know, like they used to show it to us in school all the time, so I feel like I've definitely seen it. But Pierre voicing Mufasa is awesome. I love Pierre. I can't wait to see him as Jon Stewart in the Green Lanterns TV show that's coming out. Kelvin Harrison Jr. played Taka, aka Scar. Didn't really love him. You know, as Taka he was fine, but once he becomes like Scar by the end of the movie, the Scar voice from the anime Lion King is just so much better and, you know, just perfect. Rafiki, awesome, voiced by John Connie, who plays Chadwick Boseman's T'Challa's father in Black Panther and Captain America Civil War. Mads Mikkelsen played the, like, villain lion, Kyros. Interesting stuff, honestly. I was surprised how into it I was, you know, and all of a sudden I was just like, wow, this is some dark stuff, right? Like, for a kid's movie, there is some, like, dark stuff, like elephants getting trampled by other elephants because there's an elephant stampede because they get scared of the lions and they take off running, you know, like, little things that, like, you know, it's probably still fun and funny for a kid, but, like, as a kid, even, you know, when Mufasa dies as a kid, you know, I wasn't as affected by it because I was seeing myself as the young cub Simba. But as an adult, you know, like seeing Mufasa in a herd of stampeding elephants, I'm like, oh my god, a stampede is going to be his downfall in the end, right? Like, oh god, you know, but obviously he wasn't going to die in his own movie. You know, we still needed to see him become the Lion King, but he's still kind of young cub lion. He doesn't have the full lion's mane, you know, like I was kind of hoping we saw the full circle of life, if you would, you know, and you got to see him become the full Lion King. But that's, you know, what the Lion King movie's about, you know, and Simba becoming the next Lion King. But I thought it was good. Didn't think it was great, but, you know, I bought in a bit and stuck around for the 2 hours. Not bad. And it looked really good, so I appreciate the visual effects looking that great and not taking you out of it when you're watching lions and monkeys and warthogs and cubs and birds talk to each other. You know, like, you gotta expand your suspension of disbelief just a little bit, but still great. still love it. Love the original movie more. 3 out of 5 stars is what I gave it. Comment below what you would give this movie out of 5 or 10 stars. What are your scores? Comment below. Like this video, subscribe if you're new, if you haven't already and you'd like to support the channel. Hit that bell so you don't miss future videos and you get the notifications. And make sure you follow my other social media links down in the description below. Follow my Letterboxd to see other movie reviews that I have over there. And once again, my name is Big Cam. Thank you guys so much for coming on by, and I will see you beautiful people in the next one. Peace.